Almost done with the framing. Did a little work myself. I just I don't necessarily try to reinvent the wheel. I just buy stuff to help out with what's needed to do the framing. So I just put these little connectors to connect the wood to each other. It saves a lot of time trying to drill wood, screws sideways and stuff like that. So this is like a piece that I did uh, just to wrap up, just to make sure the project goes quicker. Um, just did a little work, and then I gotta take all of this shit out, put new insulation in here, spray probably some fucking mold remediation because some of this shit is. This is like 10 years of freaking insulation is just sitting here. All of this stuff has to be ripped out. Window has to be replaced. But I'm just showing you just, somebody that, not only, buys houses, but actually, fixes them up too, handyman type of work. I ain't necessarily a carpenter. I actually got a cat that was just working, but he went on a little break. So got my generator, got all my tools, and I've been using his tools as well. You know, pretty much, man. This is just kind of like before and after type stuff, but tools definitely makes the job easier. I mean, this is my bread and butter right here. It's one of my proud little puppies right here. This is a freaking 4,000 amp generator. Got 3 plugs up to it right now. It's maxed out at 4 plugs, and then it's got some little like look like a some like I don't know. I guess 100 240 amp something little plug, and then it also has the DC plug. This thing, man, is worth its weight in gold. I mean, if you got, cause like if you working on houses that D and C grade houses, which a lot of vacants are, or bandos, you ain't gonna have electricity, so you gonna need one of these, or you gonna rent one. Might as well buy one because see, when you rent them, I mean, you just spend 2/3 more of what the cost of renting it. You get pretty much your own generator. I mean, you could buy one used too, but these good for the power. If they ever go out, you just put this boy outside, let it rip. It'll keep your refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Keep some appliances going. I mean, it's got, like it said, 16 hours of runtime. You know what I'm saying? Before you have to just like shut it off because, what I'm saying? It's just like, you can't keep it running too long because you might burn the motor out. You got to make sure you got enough oil in it too. You got to put oil in it. You can't just put gasoline in it. You got to actually put oil in these bad boys. And the oil is right there under there. So, yeah, this thing, man, this is, it's one of my little, it's like my first generator I ever bought, man. This thing, man, you could take this anywhere and camp out, and you got electricity. It's gonna make a whole bunch of noise, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna definitely have energy, electricity or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, this is a bedroom that's being framed right here. I guess what I would do is basically, because I was going to talk about the interior, so I guess I'll just make this as like the interior of a house. So basically, what I'm walking up under, where you hear me stomp, is the subfloor. So this is like up under here is floor joists, and then you have framing. You have to have has to be up to code. It's another little piece I have to sawzall off because anything sticking out, I just don't like it. Well, I mean, if it's sticking out a little bit, it's all right. I guess I'll leave that alone. But basically, you got joists up under here, and then you got the foundation, you got the basement. Basically, up under. If you don't have a basement, it'll just be foundation. But I do have a basement in here, so yeah, this is the subfloor. And then you want to put underlayment when you put any floor, and then some of these floorboards, they're too soft or they're just not really good, so they're gonna have to be possibly removed to fix the subfloor, because it's like, I don't, this floor, it has to hold up. You just got to think about, like, what if you put a damn big ass fish tank in this house? It's got to hold up, at least thousands of pounds, basically, of pressure to hold up, and then, you got the basement as well. You got to make sure you got a support beam, adequate support, and all of that. So this is the bathroom, of course. So, I gotta get a sink. I gotta get a little toilet that I just got today. So you got your exhaust system that it's right there. Actually, it's already has an exhaust system. That's one of the things I bought this house, because it really already was gutted out. So I really just had to just work behind the people that started this or whatever. So yeah, this is like a piece of wood that I sawzalled, which is my second favorite tool. My sawzall is like, man, I love my sawzall. I love sawzalls, period, because if you dealing with metal or wood, that's the fastest and easiest way safely to cut wood, and get it out the way really, really fast. You could even use it to cut like brush and trees and stuff like that. So yeah, this is one of the pieces. This is like 19th century, actually 18th century, which is 1900s. This is wood from basically the 1900s, pine. You could still smell the pine. Like when I cut it, basically I smelled pine, which smelled pretty good. This tub, it looks like crackheads of Atlanta or whatever, but it actually is a brand new tub. So here's the thing, like, people will probably be like, damn, man, your ass is really fucking broke, because you gonna just fucking just fix this, just gonna deal with this and not remove it. But this is a brand new tub. This is fucking dirt and grime and bacteria and all that shit. I'm buying a pressure washer. All this shit gonna be bleached, demolded, fucking Clorox, everything under the kitchen sink, ammonia, spraying this bitch down, and then this little blemish right here, this is gonna be reglazed with some type of, like, it's actually companies that will reglaze your older bathtub or whatever. I'll just call them, because this thing here is like a couple $100, and then you got to pay somebody to install it, or you install it yourself. I mean, I could replace it, but I don't think it makes sense to replace it, because you see right here, the person, whoever bought this house, basically, they already started the rehab. Well, something happened, I don't know, but this is a brand new tub, shower surround. So, basically what happened, why this is all of this right here, is this is going to be fixed right here. This is going to be fixed. You can't really see it, but let me get some light, because I got a light. I can show what is actually going on with this, why this bathtub actually has this chips and cracks in it. So basically, this is why. So it was water coming in here, and then debris was coming down. Something dropped down here, maybe a piece of wood. It cracked the wood. Okay. So all of this rotted wood is gonna be replaced, hopefully today, cut out, and then replaced, and then all of this is gonna be taken out. It's gonna be fixed up. So yeah, I don't really mind stuff like that, but ideally, people that got if you got a lot of money, you got a big budget, you could just take this out. You could just take this out, put a new one in, you know what I'm saying, and go from there. But all somebody's gonna do is just they're gonna see that tag, that new tag. They just gonna do what I was gonna do anyway. Spray wash this, reglaze, or even just like say if you bought this from because they have actually thrift stores that sell repurposed like construction equipment. They'll just spray all of this shit out, and then they'll resell this to somebody that will see this and know it's like brand new, and then they'll just use this and then just reglaze the tub. So I mean, if you can, you could just replace it, and then basically you could throw it away or whatever. I mean, I might still do that. I don't know. I haven't even got to that point, but basically you just got fire blocks, all of this type of framing that's basically construction code. A lot of this is like old construction, so it has to be up to code. Like this wood here, this has to be replaced or fixed up because it's some type of support structure. So this is also the attic. So the part of the roof is the attic here. So you have the rafters, the roof rafters. Then you have the roofing underlayment, and then you have the roof shingles and stuff like that. But I haven't even got to the exteriors, but basically this is like pretty much the inside of a house. You also have this is the plumbing for the kitchen. This is plumbing. This is the gas line for a stove. So then you have the inside wiring, which is already ran. So, to wire a house, it's like $3,000. Okay, so this is already ran. So pretty much I've already got an electrical box. So the next thing is to get this, electricity started off, make sure everything is up to code so where it won't start any electrical fire. You know what I'm saying? So got cleaning all this shit up. And then you have the HVAC system. So this has a HVAC system. So it has this little, kind of like delivery of, guess the exhaust, or actually just the delivery to one of the vents. It's like a delivery hose for the air. And this comes up from the basement here. So this is, basically HVAC. It was machine metal, just, this is what they run from the basement from the furnace all the way, and the AC all the way up to different bedrooms and stuff like that. And this is very expensive. To actually get someone to run the HVAC lines, to actually get because you can make an old house, you can make it's called central air. So this is a central air system. To do all of the duct work, it's like thousands of dollars. Just the duct work alone, could be $2,000 or $3,000, not including the furnace, okay, or the AC unit. So a furnace is gonna be anywhere between $2,000 and up to install a furnace, brand new. And the AC unit is it's about $2,000, $3,000 just for the AC unit installation alone. So HVAC can be very, very expensive. Okay. So you see, this is another delivery system for a vent. It's like for a bedroom, hallway. This is I believe, this is from the basement. This is the water meter. So windows. You got modern these windows are modern windows. You could tell a modern window just from the look. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's double pane window. You can have all kind of different types of windows, but windows run about $100 each. You can get like different types of windows that actually basically pretty much are like triple insulated and quadruple insulated, all that type of stuff. It's just basically whatever your budget is. And the insulation actually has something to do with it, basically being resistant to weather and also even sound. So funny history lesson with windows. The guy who invented basically double pane windows is actually a king. His name was King Nut. he actually invented he's the first person to actually in history, as far as knowledge, is that double insulated an actual window. So yeah, shout out to King Nut. But yeah, this is pretty much the guts of interior framing. I was trying to get pictures of interior framing, but I mean basically the interior of a house, but I couldn't find much out there. But I mean basically you could put carpet, you could put tile throughout the house, you could put mixed. Most people's houses are a mix of either wood or tile or carpet. I mean, carpet is the cheapest. Then you have tile that is not that expensive. Then you have wood. Well, you have two types of wood. You could have engineered wood, which is basically wood that's like designed and made in a factory, and it looks like real wood and it has the wood look. And that is somewhat more expensive than tile. It's definitely more expensive than tile. And then probably the most, well, actually tile can be more expensive actually, but wood generally is more expensive. Now here's where it gets expensive when it comes to tile, where it's really, really expensive with flooring. So you basically can get a tile floor with granite, with different types of like basically marble. You can get a floor with different types of like what they'll put on the countertop: marble, granite, all of those types of things. You could actually have tile throughout your house that have those same types of marble and stuff like that. That is super duper expensive. So you talking about $10,000-$20,000 floors and shit. People like that got money like that. You talking about like people got long bread. They'll get like marble and granite, floors and stuff like that. It can get expensive. But wood, pretty much, it's about $2, $2 to $3 or $4 a square foot. So yep, that's it. Think the carpenter. He's coming back. You know, I definitely will show you the after, but this is definitely the before. It's a bedroom right here. You know. All right, take it easy.